Good morning, everyone. I did promise a assembly on this Ltr1220. I tried it yesterday, well last night, and the battery died on me and it didn't finish the video. So I did take it back apart, except for the tracks. These tracks were very difficult. You're supposed to put these pins in the top, and then you literally install them just like they really would. It like slips onto the top, and then you pin it at the bottom. Boy, that's tough with two hands. That took a while. So I'm not going to take these off to try to put them back on because it was really a pain in the butt. So I'm going to leave them on, and I'm just going to continue just like the instructions would show. They did give a tool here to tighten the cylinder, but it doesn't hold. I had the jib on this thing, and it won't hold it up. So I put a piece of cellophane inside here to give it a little bit more, and it's a little tighter, but as you can see, it still goes. They do give you two different size jacks. I'm going to assume one is for taking off the larger flatbed instead of a lowboy. So I do have them assembled. This just snaps in, and they do unscrew. So we're just going to start, and I'm going to redo the assembly for y'all. And let's see if I can get it done this time. These things are numbered. So number one is over here. So we're going to put these in like they tell us. I don't know what difference it is. They all seem to look the same, but I'm sure it's just for the graphics. And this model came with a lot of graphics on it. Not common for the Conrad to put a lot of that on them, but this one, that's number 4. This one does have quite a bit of graphics. You can see it on here. They're on the arm here, along the side. This side over here got a whole bunch on it. It's pretty cool looking. I'll go over it in the review. I'm pretty much for all that detail. I like it. Makes them look pretty cool. Most of this just pins in. There are no screws or bolts. Pretty typical for the these telescoping crawlers. This kind of took me a while to get. I of course don't blame Kevin. I ordered this in March. And I assume that these were coming from Germany, so probably explains why it took a while. The delivery got bumped a couple of times as well. Okay, the ladders can go here and here, or on the body weights. And I kind of think I'm going to put them on the body weights so they don't stick outside this crane too far. was thinking about picking up an MLC 300. I have a line on one, but I'm kind of pushing for these new ones that came out. I kind of want to get the Tadano, that's one of these telescoping crawlers, and that's CC 2200 that everybody, or I mean 2800 that everybody's been seeing. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Looks great. All right, and they do tell you here. They show you you can put them on the counterweights or on the crane, on the tracks. So instructions are pretty good. There's just no text in them. All right, going back to the auxiliary winch. So I'm going to wait for those 2800s to come out. I think that's what I'd rather have. But one day, I still might grab one of them 300s. They do look pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this jib. It does not particularly like staying up. This just drops with the weight of the jib on it, so I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. All right, next is the counterweights. They're pretty nice. They all come off. They're all separate with lifting lugs. So it's a pretty nice set, and it's pretty heavy. And when I had this thing together already, it's pretty heavy. Teddy was telling me how heavy it was because he got his already. And he's not kidding. This thing is way heavier than any of the other telescoping crawler cranes. And I have 4 or 5 of them already. But these counterweights seem to give this thing quite a bit of weight. All right, the jib is next. It latches onto here, but they tell you to pin it. And if you pin it, you can't lift the boom. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. We'll see. I'm probably going to end up having to put it on. All right, next are our mirrors. One goes right here. And the other one goes right here. The tiniest hole here. Oh, come on, be nice. There we go. Got them. That's kind of it. I do have a YCC tie off. I still got a bunch of them left. Had to spread it out a little because this thing's a little wide for the tie off, but I got that all straightened out. They did give one of these, which is the to lift the tracks to put them on. It shows you in here someplace. Yeah, right here. So you can actually set this up in assembly mode with a track on it. So that's pretty cool. It also came with a brake, the line brake. nice little, not much weight, but a little bit. All right, let's, I'm gonna do a real quick reeving if it's at all possible. See how easy this hook is to do without setting up my typical setup. I typically put counterweights on it. I know I'm gonna have to might have to adjust this. All right, first thing, we gotta get this thing on. And I'll put a pin in it already. Because I had it on. There we go. And I did have a couple of other little problems. This did not go quietly into the night for me. But all in all, fix whatever's wrong and carry on. Y'all have watched my videos, you know I don't typically reeve these like this. But it takes a while to set it up, to get weight on it and get everything prepped. And it's only three lines, so pretty easy hook to do. We all know how tough this stuff can be. Perfect. I typically put a little bit of super glue on there to make sure it doesn't unravel itself. This was a pretty easy model to do. There's not a lot of detail, but it does have this exhaust pipe. I'll get a better shot of it in a review. Not much detail in the cab, but outside of it, yeah, there's a little bit. I'll go over it. This is a pretty cool little model. Obviously, they're selling pretty quick, very popular, which I can understand why. I like it. It's pretty cool looking. And last thing, slip these walkways in. They come on the track and you just slide them in and slide them out when you take them off. I'm gonna grab the camera and get a little closer. That's just about it right there. Yeah, I should have adjusted that. You can't quite see it, but here she is. Pretty well reeved. Come on. There you go. There's the muffler I'm talking about. Comes out to here and then flips around, goes all the way to the back, way back over there. But you can see quite a bit of the graphics and stuff on it right now. I'll get a little better on it later. Just wanted to let you get a look at it done. Like I said, the jib is a little, the jib has to hook up to here. It won't just lay on this. Once you lift it up, it doesn't snap on and stay. It just lays on these two little thingies here. And it doesn't lay on it very nice, especially if you got the boom up like I got it up right now. So I'll see what I'm going to do with the jib. But there you go, guys. One Ltr1220. It'll look good next to its little brothers in there, the other telescoping crawlers. Like I said, I'm going to try to get that Tadano next. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I'll get a review up pretty quick.